let's talk about the rite of passage that we are going to create together, um,
Yes.
because we've been talking about bringing something, an in-person event space to women, and we are so passionate about being able to create safe spaces for women to come to kind of release the attachment to the roles, the expectations, and just to come and be in a space where they can connect to who they really are, and they can feel all of their big emotions and really be able to release them from their body. So
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I'm
So
so excited. I
excited.
just can't hold my excitement now. I'm like, let's go. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, women?
So let's talk about it. So we're planning to host an event, a one-day retreat for women. And it's going to be held on the most amazing farm in Ashburn near Woodend, with deep Indigenous healing and supporting powers that is going to hold us on the land. And we're going to journey with the wild warrior woman. So I want to talk a little bit about the wild warrior woman and how she kind of relates, because I feel like she really embodies her dark feminine. She kind of is the dark feminine. So can you talk into what the wild warrior woman is?
Absolutely. Oh, I love this work. Just like, yes, warrior. I can feel mine coming online. The warrior woman really is the looking at, firstly, we need to look at the shadow of the warrior woman.
Mhm.
And the shadow of the warrior woman is, generally speaking, our victim. And our victim is the one who loves. It's our inner critic. It's our little victim voice that keeps us safe and says all the wonderful things like, we couldn't do that. How could you actually dress like that, or speak like that, or think like that? It's that voice. It's that we blame everyone else. Oh, it's her fault, or it's their fault, or we're not, um, we're not as pretty as them, for they've got, I don't know, fillers and things. Whatever it is, we are always blaming, judging someone else. It's human nature, and we are often in this in our everyday life, and we don't realize it, because 10%, only 10% of our thoughts are conscious, and 90% aren't.
Mm.
And that 90% really runs the show. So if you are not actually looking at those subconscious and really looking at, well, what is actually programmed within us, then you're always in that sort of victim mode, or potentially at times you could be in over giving and over people pleasing. You could be in your prostitute. And those are the two that really, really we see that is the precursor of, like, you want to step into your warrior woman. You want to be able to be the woman that leads herself from that potent inner power, conviction, confidence that she has,
Mhm.
but you're out of reach. She feels out of reach. And that's what we are bringing online in this retreat day. We are going to shed all of your victim and your prostitute and your overgiving and your people pleasing, and then come into your warrior,
Mm.
in stepping into that inner power, into that courageous woman that's going to change your life. And we'll do that through breath work. We'll aliven her, awaken her, so that you can step into her. We
Mm.
have some exciting ways we're going to do that, don't we, Carla?
You do. And I think it really is just going to be a beautiful journey and a beautiful process, because the way that we've broken it down is that in order for your wild warrior woman to come out, she first needs to be able to, I think, have the awareness of the shadow, and the things that, perhaps the ways that she has been suppressed in order for those shadows to play out. And in order for her to really wake up, she first needs to release the attachment to those, and she needs to release the emotions and actually let everything come up to the surface and out. Instead of being trapped and held in your body, everything needs to come out, because then when you get to that place, you are able to actually reconnect. You are able to tune in to her, to listen to her, to receive her wisdom and her gifts and her power.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I'm most looking forward to about this event is being able to witness women go from being in perhaps their victim mentality and the shadow of the wild warrior woman into actually embodying her. And we're going to send you home with, some tools and some resources to be able to continually embody her as well, because this is an awakening. This is the beginning of your journey as you step into your dark feminine, into your wildness, your truth, your rawness, and who your original blueprint and who you really are. So I'm so passionate. I'm losing my words.
Exactly. We're so passionate. We've got so many things to say, don't we?
Yeah, we have so much to share, and so passionate about this because we know what it can do, and we know that we create magical spaces of transformation and portals of growth together. So truly, truly excited. And we have a special offer for anyone who wants to join up in the next 10 days. So before the 21st of January. If you sign up now, you will save $222. So the price is normally $666, and today it is $444 for anyone that wants to sign up and join us and come on this magical journey on the 8th of March and wake up your wild warrior woman.
Wake her up. Wake her up and let's reclaim her.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that you would like to share about the event, or maybe what kind of?
I was thinking of like a retreat story, when you're really scared to go on something you've never done before.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
speaking into that, because
Yeah.
I feel like that's a massive fear of
Coming to something solo and not really knowing what to expect can be really daunting, and I understand it can be the thing that kind of holds you back from actually saying yes to this type of work and this type of an event, because
and I was also
sorry.
you do. No, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, that's right. I think because you know that you're going to have to be vulnerable. Not that you have to be, it is a choice. There is never any forcing. This is a place where you are in control. It's a place for you to be safe, to be seen, and to be held. We create the space. You are the one that does the work. So, and it is not something that's scary when you are there, because you feel held, you feel like you can be yourself, and you are with women that feel exactly the same way that you do. And something really incredible happens when brave, courageous women come together who don't know each other. They step into a room where they're all strangers, and excuse me, they come into this space where they feel safe. My throat's going to be activated now.
Yeah.
But they feel safe to express themselves.
Yes. And I was just going to add to that. If you're a woman in your head and you're thinking about what am I going to wear and who's going to be there and how am I going to connect with complete strangers that I've never met before, and how am I going to take up space. That was one big thing I remember in my first ever retreat of I'm going to be the only big girl. And it's not about that. It's about taking up as much space as you can to be held for your own journey, for your own transformation. This is, as Carla just said, about choosing how much you show up in the container. It is your work to do. We've done the work. We have our transformation. We love giving this work. That's why we're so passionate about it. And now it's your turn. Are you going to keep staying the same in 2026 and allowing your emotions and your triggers to run your life? Or are you actually going to choose courageously and yourself so that you can show up from the most loving place from within your heart, and the most, all of your emotions are integrated within yourself so that you can show up as your true, wild, free woman?
Yes. Sorry, my throat wanted to be a bit wild for a second there. That's just energy coming up. And
Exactly.
yeah, I think we are just both really excited to hold this space and to welcome you into this work. And it's going to be a beautiful day. It will run from 10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, and we will be doing breath work, we'll be doing meditation, probably a bit of sound, bit of Reiki to help ground you and calm you. And lunch will be provided. You'll be nurtured and nourished with all sorts of goodies. And at the end, we are going to really celebrate and honor your wild warrior woman with some creativity and some playfulness in a embodied photo shoot where you just get to kind of have a little bit of fun, and you get to play with your wild warrior woman, and we're going to have some props and things that you can use. So yes, it's a combination of, yes, we are doing deep healing transformational work, but we get to have a little bit of fun with it as well. It's not all heaviness and darkness. It is a combination of light and dark. So yeah,
Which is always needed to bring forth the light and the love and the joy and the satisfaction within our life, isn't it? The play is really important. It's not, as you just said, it's not all that dark. It's about accepting and bringing forth both, both online, both in duality, both in synchronicity with ourselves.
yeah, because you
And
need,
that's what,
yeah, sorry, you
yeah,
need the light and the dark.
exactly. And that's what turns on more of our magnetism as well.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for joining me on the Fully Expressed podcast, and for, I guess, just really being there, being a really beautiful support soul sister. I feel like we have had many past lives together because we are just on the same page, and it's just been really nice to have you there, to not feel alone in our journeys as women who are, medicine women and healers, and we are leading other people. It's nice to have that support when we are going through, our big experiences and our big feelings. So I want to thank you for that. And
thank you for giving me this opportunity to be with you and the beautiful woman coming into this space. I am deeply, deeply honored, and deeply honored to hold the shamanic breath work for this beautiful day that is happening.
Thank you. I cannot wait. I know it's going to be amazing, and we both can't wait to welcome you into our space, into our field, and we look forward to journeying with you then.